Hi everyone, my name is Radja Triyasa and I'm from Group 4, and today our groups agreed to use the UDP-based protocol for the letter delivery assignment. Since we are using the UDP or the User Datagram Protocol, let's design the protocol using its characteristic. So first, UDP or User Datagram Protocol is a simple connectionless communication protocol. Unlike TCP, it does not establish a connection before sending data, nor does it guarantee reliable delivery. Okay, next. So before I explain to you the step on how to deliver the letter, I will tell you how this letter delivering relates to the UDP protocol. Okay, so first I will give you a few analogy on how it relates. So first, for the mail system, we have house, and for the UDP communication, house will plays a role as a device. Next, house address, and for the UDP one, it will place role as the IP address. For family member, it will place role as application or service. For family member's name, it will place role as port number. And for the letter, it will place role as the data that being sent. And for the envelope, it will place role as the UDP packet. And for the mail service, it will place role as the internet or the IP layer. And for the house delegate, it will place role as the UDP layer. Okay, so for the first step is a sending a letter. In UDP, when a sender wants to send a message, it encapsulates the data in UDP packet and assigns a destination IP address and port number. The port number helps the receiving system identify the correct application that should process data. The reason we don't include the recipient name or the port number on the envelope IP packet is that the IP is responsible only for reaching the correct device, not the correct process. The internal distribution, which service should receive the message, is handled inside the device using port numbers inside the UDP header. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Farhan Hadil and I'm gonna talk about the implementation. First, a family member, the sender, write a letter in computing. This represents an application generating data, video stream, DNS requests, or a call. Second, the sender hand the letter to their house delegate. The house delegate represents the UDP layer in the computer. The UDP layer encapsulates the data or letter into the UDP packet. Third, the delegate places the letter in an envelope. The envelope represents the UDP datagram that will be transmitted over the network. The sender delegate writes only the destination house address or IP address on the envelope, but not the receiver name, port number. The port number receipt name is instead placed inside the later UDP header. Fourth, the delegate give the envelope to the mail service. The mail service represents the internet or IP layer, which will route the envelope to the correct house destination IP address. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Muhammad Fadzli Arrafi. Step 2 Mail Service Transmission IP Layer Delivery Theory. IP is the main component in the network layer that is responsible for addressing and routing data packets from one device to another. At this layer, each packet is assigned a destination IP address that is used by network device such as routers to forward the packet to the correct destination. The IP layer does not perform inspection or interpretation of the packet payload. For example, it will not examine the content or who the actual recipient is in the destination device. As in this case is the UDP or TCP payload, the IP layer only focus on addressing and sending data to the right address. My argument, if the IP layer had to open the packet and uh, envelope and inspect the UDP payload or application within it, this would create a hog processing load exactly for network devices like routers that have to handle very large volumes of packet in real time. Routers and other network devices are designed to perform the efficient and fast tasks of routing packets based on IP address alone, without needing to understand or interrogate the application payload within those packets.
The second step of implementation of a mail first pickup envelope is look like a IP address or like house have not contain it. The mail first transport envelope to its destination house or like destination device. If the net code is condensed or unreadable, some employees may be lost since UDP have not ever occur or connected. If the envelope is lost, it's simply gone. There's no built-in mechanism to bring it back or resend it. The mail first delivery, the envelope may be returned to its destination house. The package late to the collector center but not have reached the intended receive process.
Hello everyone, my name is Muhammad Achdianov. Today I'm gonna talking about step 3 in delivery within the house or UDP packet processing. In a theory, when a UDP packet reaches its destination, the receiving device must determine which application should process it. This achieves using port number, which acts as internal identifier for specific application. Think of an IP address as a home address. It ensures that the packet reaches the correct device. However, just like a house has a multiple resident, a device runs a multiple application to make sure the right application receives the message. UDP includes a destination port number in its header. This port number helps direct the packet to the correct process within the device. Okay, I'm gonna talking about my argument about this theory. In my argument, since IP address only identify the device, not specific application, port number are essential for proper packet delivery. Imagine a mailing operator to a large household. Simply writing the host address isn't enough. You need to include the recipient name. Similarly, in networking, the port number acts like the recipient name inside the envelope or the UDP parent. The operating system reads this number and forwards the message to the appropriate application. Unlike TCP, UDP does not establish a connection or verify delivery, making the process faster but also less reliable. These port numbers are crucial. Without them, the device would receive the packet, but no one inside would know who it's what meant for. Okay, thank you everyone.
Hello, my name is Samuel, and now I will explain about the step 3 of implementation, delivering the envelope to the delegate of the destination house. So, the packet reaches the correct device, but has not yet reached the intended recipient, application, or process. So, how does this work? The IP layer is only responsible for getting the packet to the correct device using the IP address. However, it does not determine which application should receive the data. The transponder, TCP, or UDP takes over at this point. It uses port number to direct packets to the right application or process inside the device. Noting the port number as an apartment number within a building, house, or device as a single address, or we can call IP address inside this step. But inside there are multiple rules application for each identified by a port number. Next is the analogy to real-world mail delivery. The mail service as the IP layer delivers an envelope to the right device or house. The delegate UDP or TCP transport layer inside the house checks the address label, port number, and hands it to the correct recipient application, or we can call it application inside the real term. If there are no one at the specific apartment or port, the mail might be discarded as
there are no reason for the mail to be delivered at the wrong location or not really something specific to reduce either cost from the mail delivery. Uh, Next one is UDP and the lack of guarantees. Since UDP is a connectionless protocol, it doesn't establish dedicated link with the receiving new application. The data is simply handed over to the application, listening on specified port. If no application is listening on that port, the data is discarded, just like an undeliverable letter. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, for the last part, does the mail service ever open the envelope? No, the mail service or the IP layer never opens the envelope or the UDP package. It only looks at the address or the IP to deliver the envelope. The host delegates or the UDP layer handles the actual message distribution inside the house. And last, the reception identity or the port number is inside the letter or the UDP payload, so only the reception house can read it. Thank you.